Hello friends, Christian here with Brick Life Crisis again. Today we're taking a look at the Mega Construx Call of Duty Beach Invasion set. This set consists of 386 pieces, including 4 micro action figures. Let's go ahead and crack it open and take a look. Before we break the seal on this, let's just take a quick look at the back of the box. You can see some artwork displaying some possible scenarios. Down here we have some other sets that are available. This warplane looks very cool, and this is that set that came out a little while ago that it's very difficult to find, that has both German and American soldiers, so that's a pretty cool set that I'd love to get my hands on. Here we see some of the accessories that are included with this set, and here's the landing craft itself, as well as the 4 micro action figures. Alright, inside we have several numbered bags of parts. That's new for Mega Construx as far as I know, and an instruction manual that is not folded, thank you. And this is actually very nice. The artwork here is really quite good. It calls out the Mega Construx and Call of Duty logos, a picture of the landing craft, and the figures storming the beach. Then on the back we have a cross-sell with those same figures. There's that German and American figure pack, the warplane, and then the newest wave of micro action figures. Inside the package, along with the bags of parts, was this little bag with the Mega Construx logo. And this is something that Mega Construx has just recently introduced, and that is these things. They have a name for it. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'll put it in the description. This is a brick, basically, that has rubber bands on it, and it is intended to go over a pen or a pencil or something like that, like this, and then you can put bricks on your writing utensil. I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but that's kind of a fun idea, and it's just a little extra bonus thing that they threw in. So this is the Mega Construx Loop It, and as I said, you are intended to strap this around a pencil or a pen, and you can attach bricks to your writing utensil if you wish. And if you go to megaconstrux.com, you can find more information about that. Alright, here we have it. This is the Mega Construx Beach Invasion Call of Duty set. Again, we have the landing craft and 4 micro action figures. Let's go ahead and take a look at each of these components individually. Here we have the 4 troops that were included with this set. And as you can see, they are all similar, although they are unique. I'll take a look at each of them one by one, but I just wanted to give you an overall and just see that they have some variety in their uniforms and accessories. Alright, here's our first soldier. As you can see, he's got a nice helmet with some webbing on top so that he can insert camouflage and stuff later on. He has a rifle with a bayonet and some olive drab pants and a light green shirt, black boots, and brown straps for a backpack. While he's not wearing a backpack, he does have the pouches on the back. And overall, this guy's done quite well, I think. And this guy, I'm guessing, is the squad leader, lieutenant or sergeant, something like that. He has a revolver and a dark brown jacket, looks like maybe a leather jacket, along with the drab pants and the black boots. Similar helmet to the other guys, but seeing as he does not have a rifle, I figure he is intended to be either the driver of the landing craft or someone who's not directly in the action, but rather making field commands and that sort of thing. But a pretty good looking figure, I think. This guy is very well done. You'll notice that he has a grenade on his utility straps. He has some khaki pants with the black boots and a darker green shirt. He has a backpack. And as you can see, we've got a couple of clips to add some accessories there if we want to. And he has the netting on his helmet as well. And this guy has a scope on his rifle, so he is perhaps a sniper. But overall, I think this guy has some very nice detailing. and some cool accessories. And this guy also has a grenade. His helmet is a little bit darker and a slightly different mold than the others. Looks like he may have some canvas or something strapped around the top of it. Light green pants and jacket, along with some gloves and brown boots. And then he has a tan backpack, and we have his rifle strapped to the back. Unfortunately, this bayonet was bent in the package, and so it's a little bit damaged. It's not broken, thankfully, but it is not in perfect shape. But this is another really good figure. And here we have the landing craft, the LCVP, that's Landing Craft Vehicle Personnel, and this was a personnel carrier. Inside we have room for several soldiers. In fact, you can fit all 4 of the ones that were included with this set here, and still have room for perhaps another 1 or 2 in the main bay there, as well as a couple of gunners back here and the driver. So plenty of room for figures. As you can see, we have a ramp right up front, and that is on a winch so that you can raise it just by turning this little knob back here. Doesn't close totally tight. As you can see, there's just a bit of a gap up there, but it's still pretty good. And then right up front there is just enough of a viewport. When a soldier's standing inside, he can look right through that port to make sure he's not running directly into enemy fire. So overall, the look and feel of this is pretty good. We have printed tiles on either side. There's a water line underneath. They've actually given us some engine detail along with a rudder. Around back, we have some more armor plate, and again on the side, another printed tile. On the inside, we have a life preserver. These landing craft are typical of the ones that would have been used at Iwo Jima, for example, in the Pacific, or Normandy in the European theater. And this is a pretty good representation. It's a little bit short overall. The real ones would carry dozens of soldiers, not just a handful. Also on the back, it's a bit short. It should be about, I'd say 3 or 4 studs longer. There's a big heavy portion in the back there, and some of them had larger gun emplacements. This one has 2 probably 30 caliber machine guns, and these can rotate as you wish. There's also a driver position here with a steering wheel and a throttle. This vehicle, also known as a Higgins boat, was used quite frequently throughout World War II. As you can see there, we have this representation of a window. The actual window was quite small, just really big enough for one person to peek through and make sure it was safe to open the door. But I guess when you're dealing with bricks, there's only so much you can do in the way of detail. So they've done a pretty nice job with this overall. Incidentally, if you are a Star Wars fan, you might notice that this is somewhat representative of the landing craft that the First Order used. Of course, the First Order had it covered on top. I mean, it was a spaceship, but it had a very similar design with a drawer that came out front, and the soldiers came running out at the beginning of Force Awakens. That design was based on the Higgins boat design. Overall, I think this is a really cool set. At the $40 retail price, it's fair, I suppose, for the number of pieces and the number of figures that you get. It is just a little bit lacking from the last version, as it doesn't have that pillbox, but otherwise it's a pretty solid model, and they may release that pillbox separately later on. We'll see. But in any event, this has been Christian with Brick Life Crisis. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.